Good morning, students. Today we are on the fifth class of IMO, and today we are going to discuss the chapter quadrilaterals, which is the eighth chapter in your MTG book. Let me remind you, students, the study materials and the books we have already provided in your Google Classroom. So while watching this video lecture, you must have your book with your disposal. Only then you will be able to understand the sums clearly and the class that we are discussing right now. Okay, so without further delaying, let us start today's lecture. So 7 we have completed in our previous class. So let us complete chapter number 8. Remember, students, we will solve only those sums which are a little bit tricky, but those sums which are quite easy, like our second well book, we tend to skip those. Okay, otherwise it will defeat the purpose. Okay, good. So let us see question number 1. Bisectors or angles of a parallelogram. This is very easy. What is the bisector? Rectangle, right? Bisectors of angles of a parallelogram forms a rectangle. This is actually a statement or a theorem rather. You must remember this. This is a rectangle. Bisectors of angles of a parallelogram forms a rectangle. Next, this is quite easy. We have solved this kind of sum in our regular classes. Question number 3 also kind of same, but then again let us do this. Question number 3. Let us see what they ask. Let us check another color. Okay, so ABC is given. PQR are the midpoints of the side BC, CA and AB. AC is equals to 21. AC is equals to 21. So this is therefore 10.5. BC is equals to 29. So each of them will be 14.5. And AB is equals to AC, sorry, AC. So this one will be 10.5 each. This is 10.5, this is 10.5. And this is 30. So this is 15. The perimeter of the quadrilateral ARPQ is very easy. ARPQ, this is 15. This is 10.5. And this two unknown. Okay. So we know that in a triangle, the line joining the midpoint of opposite two sides is parallel to the third and equals to half of it. Now PQ will be equals to half of AB. So AB is 30, so PQ will be also 15. By similar argument, this is also 10.5. So just add them. So 2 into 15 plus 2 into 10.5. So that means 30 plus what? 21. So therefore 51. These are right answer. Okay, good. Let us do the next one. Question number 4. Let us do this. Good. So what they say, diagonals AC and BD of a parallelogram ABCD intersect each other at the point O. AC and BD of a parallelogram. So let us draw a parallelogram. A, B, C, D. Diagonal AC and BD. So this is the diagonal AC and BD. DAC 32, DAC 32. This is 32 degree. AOB 70. This is O. AOB 70. Huh? DAC. Okay, now this is 32. DAC. This is 32. Okay. Now fine. AOB 70. So this is 70. This is 70. This is 110. This is 110. This is 32. 142. Therefore 38. This one is 38. And DBC. DBC. So obviously this angle and this angle alternative in here. So DBC also 38. Right. The option is correct one. Good. Let's move on. Go on next one. Question number 5. More of same. Two adjacent, more of same. Okay. Let us do 7. Good. So let us see what they say. In the quadrilateral ABCD, the line segment bisecting C and D meet at E. Okay. The lines bisecting C and E. So these are bisectors. Okay. So bisecting C and D. So these two angles are equal. This and this are equal. An angle A plus angle B. Okay. Interesting sum. Okay. Let me see. ABCD is a quadrilateral, right? Angle 1. This is angle 1. This is also angle 1. This angle 2. That is also angle 2. Okay. So therefore angle ADC is equals to 2 angle 1 and angle BCD is equals to 2 angle 2. Good. So therefore angle A plus angle B will be 360 minus sum of their angles, right? So 2 into angle 1 plus angle 2. Okay. Fine. Good. Now angle 1 plus angle 2 plus this is, so this is, let us put it number 1. Also angle DEC will be what? 180 minus sum of the angle 1 plus angle 2. Therefore angle 1 plus angle 2 will be angle, sorry, 180 minus DEC. 180 minus angle DEC. Right. If I put that here, so this becomes what? Angle A plus angle B is equals to 360 degree minus 2 into 1 plus the value we have put. So this becomes 360 degree minus 360 degree plus 2 angle DC. Right? So angle A plus angle B, 2 into angle C. Therefore, what option is correct? Therefore, our option C is correct. Good. Fine. Let's do our next one. Question number 8. More of same. Question number 9. Diagonals of quadrilateral bisect each other at right angle. Then it's a question number 9. It's a rhombus. Okay. It's a rhombus. It's a statement. Also remember, more of same. Question number 11. Quadrilateral formed by joining the midpoints of the sides of the quadrilateral PQR is taken in order. Is a rectangle if. Okay, this is also a statement, theorem statement. It will be right angles. Diagonals of PQRS at right angles. Actually a statement. You must remember. Okay. Next, question number 12. Question number 12. ABCD is a parallelogram. AB is produced. We says that ET versus which or then which of the following is correct. Okay, let us do this one. Okay, so ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. AB is produced to E. AB is produced to E. Such that ED bisects BC at O. Such that ED bisects BC at O. Okay. Bisects. So this is O. Which of these following is correct? So bisect means this is equals to this. Okay. Okay. Next one is vertically opposite angle. This is equals to this. Alternative interior angle because this is a parallel. So these are congruent. Since this is a congruent, DC will be equals to B. Is it the option? No. AB is equals to B. Yes, this is true. Because why? DC is equals to B and DC is equals to AB. So DC is equals to AB is equals to B. Therefore, what is our option? The option B is correct. Okay, good. Let's do the next one. Question number 13. Okay, question number 13 looks promising. Let us do question number 13. So D and E are the midpoints of the sides AB and AC. So A, B, and C. Midpoints of the side AB and AC. AB is midpoint D, S is midpoint E. D is produced to F, D is produced to F. To prove that CF is equals and parallel to DA, CF is equals and parallels to DA. We need an additional information, which is okay. So it's very easy. We need an additional information. D is equals to EF. So this one is just the midpoint theorem. Okay. Remember the midpoint theorem? Question number 13. Let us do question number 14. Question number 14 is quite same, not doing. Question number 15 same, 16 same, 17. You can easily do 17. Question number 18. Question number 18 also more of same. Quadrilateral ABCD match the following. Okay, same one. Question 19, true or false? Okay, let us do question number 19. 19, okay. So 1. Line segment joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is equal to a third side. Is it true? No. Parallel to the third side is equals to half of it. So this is false. So question number 1 is false. Achha. Question number 2. Sum of adjacent angles of a parallelogram is 180 degree. Yes, this is true. So 2 is true. So false and then true. So option C is correct. First option is false, second option is true. Okay. Fine. And let us complete question number 20. Last one. Good. Question number 20. If the sides BA and DC of a quadrilateral ABCD are produced as shown in the given figure, then okay. So the relation between XY and AB they are discussed to find. Good. A is equals to x. First of all, is this a parallel? So alternative interior angle. A is equals to x. Similarly, B is equals to y. So very easy. X plus y is equals to A plus B. What? Very easy this one. Look difficult, but it's actually very easy. Okay. So in this video lecture, we have completed then our next chapter. We have completed the chapter quadrilaterals. Okay. So this is it then. See you in our next class. Thank you and have a nice day.